All right, you're looking for voice acting jobs? What do you got to trade? Well, I have some foam panels I bought online. Yeah. Some decent studio headphones. Okay. Oh, and this $3,000 microphone that was spit on by Mel Blanc himself. Best I could do is a fan dub of Fire Emblem 3 Houses. But this is a good mic, and I'm already the voice of Claude. Good, you could be Gilbert. You know, sometimes it seems like voice actors are synonymous with their microphones. If you look up a voice actor, chances are they have booth selfies with their mic like it's a vacation photo album. It's the brush to the artist, the sword you wield into battle. So, it only makes sense that you want to have the best mic possible, right? No, not right. Sorry, mic goblins. Look, when it comes down to it, there are a few reasons why upgrading your microphone isn't gonna give you the competitive edge you might be looking for. Hey guys, I am Joe Zieja. I've been a voice actor for over 10 years and I'm the CEO and founder of LearnVoiceActing.com. And I can count on one finger the number of mics I use in the booth. In fact, that mic didn't even cost $500, but that's a topic for another video. My first job was booked on an MXL 990. A brand that tends to get a bad rap from mic snobs, but does pretty well for the $67 price tag it usually runs. I've had students book work on entry-level mics. I'm talking like $5,000 of work on that microphone. And others miss out on unpaid projects even though they were sporting an industry standard mic in their space. So before you click buy on the mic in your shopping cart, let's talk about why. First, and likely the most obvious, detail and sensitivity. Different styles of mics and different quality components can affect how sensitive a mic is and how much detail it picks up. Most VO genres these days are moving towards real, connected performances, where picking up every nuance in your performance is or can be crucial, but that's not all the mic picks up. A Neumann TLM 103, for example, can pick up the sound of your stomach digesting food, the TV in the other room, your neighbor closing their car door. Hell, if it had a nose, it'd probably smell your fear. It's a sensitive mic and an industry standard. In the wrong physical environment, a sensitive mic like that is gonna hear everything wrong with your recording space. When clients listen to auditions, especially when it's a home recording with a talent they haven't worked before, they're listening for their audio quality. And a crisp recording is useless if it's full of background noise and room reverb, or what we call reflections. Ask any sound engineer. They can work with some room sound, but the less flaws they have to work with, the more they like you and the more they want you to get hired again. So, how do you fight background noise and reflections? Proper sound treatment. In fact, a proper recording space should be a higher priority than a high budget mic. I've seen it happen a ton of times. People can achieve that Neumann U87, that's a $3,500 microphone, sound, including an immaculate recording space, all for less than the cost of a real Neumann U87. We'll have to go into detail on proper sound treatment in another video, but for now, remember this. You want a recording space that's soft on the inside to reduce or eliminate reflections and rigid on the outside to reject outside noise. A $67 mic with $1,000 of sound treatment is gonna sound way better than a $1,000 mic with $67 of sound treatment. And it's going to get you hired much quicker. Next should also be straightforward. It's called voice acting, not holy cow, that's a nice mic. Your performance is so much more important than your sound quality. Yes, there is a minimum viable level for sound that you must get to before you can consistently book work. And not even Chris Pratt would book it if his everyday mic was a gaming headset or a cell phone, okay? But once you hit that sound quality threshold, an audition with a stellar performance on a decent mic is gonna beat the snot out of an unimpressive performance on a high budget mic. If you're not booking regularly and you aren't sure if it's your mic or your acting chops, it doesn't hurt to have someone listen to your recording space, but you should probably put that money into your acting skills. It's actually common that established voice actors audition for work on the road and book on less than optimal setups, but it's because they've built trust that their final recordings will be the right quality, and they're so good at the acting side of the job that their audition doesn't have to be superb, especially if that end client knows they're gonna get back to their home studio later. It just needs to be good enough to prove that they can do the job. And finally, this one isn't quite as obvious. The law of diminishing returns. It's this pesky rule of all of life that says 2 hot dogs are better than 1, but I'm not gonna be thrilled about eating the 75th hot dog on the plate. Once you've built a good recording space, have good audio, and your acting chops are on point, the price tag of your mic isn't gonna make much of a difference to your clients. At some point, the only people that are gonna hear a difference or care about it are audiophiles. And if that microphone snob isn't the one paying you, who cares? It's better to lock down a good sound that can depict your acting skills accurately, and then invest in things that'll help you more, like coaching or demos, lessons on optimizing your presence on online casting sites, and so on. It actually happened to a student of mine the other day. He was in a live session for a national ad campaign. He had 2 mics hooked up, right? A $1,000 shotgun mic and a $400 condenser. He asked the sound engineer, just kind of on a lark, and the casting director if they wanted him to use one mic over the other. The two looked at each other, and they shrugged, and they said, "We don't care." He'd already established the right level of audio to book the job, and at that point, even the sound engineer for this name brand ad campaign didn't care what the price tag of the mic was. My daily driver is a Roswell Pro Audio Mini K87, a fantastic mic that sounds like a $3,500 plus Neumann for under $500. If you want to check it out, there's my affiliate link in the description below. But I want to mention that to prove even I didn't spend thousands of dollars once I hit the proper threshold of audio quality. The mics I own all serve a purpose, but I didn't pick them up because of their price tag, and neither should you. You focus on what's important. Create recordings that sound real. Have the skills to deliver, and you'll be happy to have some extra cash for the things you love instead of an expensive mic that doesn't help you book more work. That's all I got for you today. If you want more lessons on becoming a voice actor, subscribe, like, all that stuff. Check out the links in the description below for a bunch of other free training content resources. And whether it cost you $10 or $10,000 for that mic, go get behind it.